Hi guys, this is Traveling with Northwest Indian Elevators, and today we're going to be going on US Highway 31 here in Hamilton County. And right now we are on 465, breaking from north to east at this lovely I-865 interchange, which used to be a 465 dog park. Oh gosh, don't even start talking about like the dog leg about 465. So anyway, we just merged onto 465 heading eastbound. Just switched cardinal directions there. Anyway, we're not talking about 465 today. We're going to be talking about US Highway 31, which is about 4 miles up ahead. And they done a lot of work there recently because Highway 31 used to have all the stoplights there, and it's very annoying to stop at every single traffic light and all that. And we just reached Marion County, so we just left Boone County already. It's one of the shortest counties I've ever been in. Well, except for like on 65 heading south, you go like Boone, Hendricks, Marion. It's so weird. But anyway, the reason why 31 badly needed to be upgraded to a freeway was because number one, they had all the stoplights. Number two, they also had a lot of traffic because this is north of Indy, so there's a lot of people that actually live and work in north in Indy, so there's a lot of traffic. So Indiana Department of Transportation said we're going to upgrade 31 to a full freeway standards between 465 and Highway 32, which is pretty much all the way up to Westfield. So they started this in 2011, where they upgraded Keystone Parkway and a couple other intersections along there. Then, later on, they closed down the road for a whole year to speed up construction. So everybody had to use Keystone Parkway, which was 431, but now it's been downgraded to the city of Carmel. I think the city of Carmel actually maintains that stretch of road, and that was done already. And now 2015 they finish up everything. The rest of the projects are like north of Carmel and South Carmel at 465, but there's gonna be a little bit of construction because they have to finish like building those roundabout interchanges at a couple of those intersections. Also finish up with the 465 interchange there as well. So anyway, this is probably one of the biggest projects they ever done. Turning from 31 from interstates, like all the stoplights into a freeway. Anyway, they have this sign here that says the northbound Keystone, which is like Keystone Parkway. It used to be at Keystone Avenue. Now they call it Keystone Parkway. Anyway, we're approaching Meridian Street, which used to be 31. Well, it's funny because when you get into Indy, all the U.S. routes, state routes, all of those routes actually go around the city. They used to go through the city, but now they go around the city. It's so weird. I don't know. I just don't understand. And so yeah, we're reaching Hamilton County right now. This is 96th Street, which is technically the Hamilton County, Marion County line. And now we're going to reach the interesting interchange because I don't think I've seen this interchange with a traffic light and all this flyover ramps before. So we're going to get off here at Marion Street, which is 31 North. This is the original construction here from probably back from the 80s when Hamilton County was growing so fast. And now they just completely redone this interchange right here. Past down the Spring Mill Road. And here we are at the main point of the project right here. We're adding to Westfield and Kokomo. Northbound and 31. Here we go. Flyover. Now, before 31 was upgraded to a freeway, there used to be all these stoplights, and it's annoying, very annoying. I didn't even like it at all because it's just horrible if you can think about it. Here's the exit to 106th Street to the right. When this project says all is done, this ramp would be 2 lanes, but right now it's just 1. And then look, it widens back up to 2, and now we have 3 lanes each direction. Now, this highway 31 used to be a 4-lane road. A lot of stoplights. I hated this route so much that me and my mom would always take 65 no matter what. But after I heard this project was going on, I was so surprised. I'm like, wait, they upgraded this to a full freeway. I'm like, oh yeah. Anyway, here's exit 125 to 116th Street. Now, most of the interchanges along 31 is roundabout style interchanges. Just because we're in the city limits of Carmel. Carmel loves roundabouts, so they have to build these roundabout style interchanges. Then we're gonna cross over this street here. Ooh, that car went over. Oh! Did not expect that at all. Here's the old Marion Street. Northbound only. They added auxiliary lanes between exits, which makes sense because there's a lot of traffic through here. There's exit 126. It's kind of weird because when 55. Going 55 right here. So yeah, the max posted speed limit on this section of road is 55. It's just slow, I would say. This main street, Carmel's main street. They use kind of like Minnesota signs. Exit 127. Now, the exit numbers were added in just because, I don't know, they're probably going to turn this into, like, an interstate, but I'm not even sure if that's going to happen or not, but it's probably going to happen in probably 20, 30 years, because this is going to be, like, the main route between Indy to South Bend. That was lazy to put not an exit only sign. Oh well. Here is 136th Street at exit 128. Here we go, bridge. North of Carmel, we get these services signs right here. It's much better than having 4 lanes on this road. Here's 146 and 151st Street, exit 129A. Need to start construction and building that ramp. Here's 146th Street right here. And 151st. Union Street. There's 161st coming up. You know, the weather has been really weird. It's like this morning it was raining. Like the weather pretty much been raining all day. Here's 161st Street, exit 131. You know, one of my friends actually, I remember going to their house up here in Carmel, and I always had to take 31 no matter what, and let me tell you, it's horrible to take 31, but now it's just done all this freeway stuff. It looks much better, and it's much cleaner. It feels so smooth now. Whoa. Someone got pulled over. Anyway, here's Highway 32, which goes Ladybrown to the left and Noblesville to the right. Here's exit 132, which goes to Lebanon and Noblesville. This is a single point urban interchange because they didn't feel like putting a roundabout here. I just don't understand why, but yeah. You know, a couple years ago, there used to be a lot of fast food restaurants here, gas stations. But no, they had to tear all that stuff down. Crazy. It looks much cleaner. Look at this school over there, right near the freeway. Anyway, we're passing by Westfield High School to the right. I just don't understand. No. I just don't understand why they added 3 lanes northbound and there's only 2 lanes south. It's kind of interesting. You know, I drove on this. Oh gosh, I was on this. Probably the last time I was on this was probably August, and it was still a mess. But look at this. Here's exit 134. This is 191st Street. We're almost to the northern end of the project limits. You know, this interchange up here, I have to look at it again. I think this interchange was rebuilt before all of this crap behind us. You know. Yeah, we're going to get off at exit 138 to turn around here, up here. We're going to turn around at this exit, Sheridan and Noblesville, exit half of the mile here. This is the northern ends of the limits here of construction project. Yeah, this is like the northern end of the freeway limits right up here.
You come back this way?
What?
You come back this way?
Yeah. Freeway ends 1/2 of the mile.
Let's go all the way to there.
All the way up to the end of the freeway.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it right here. This is the last exit before it ends freeway right here. And now we're going to head southbound and show you what it looks like heading south to. What did they call this? I think they called this, I don't know what they called it. They called it probably Hamilton County upgraded 31. I don't know what crap. What did they call it again? I have to look at Google. We're gonna turn around here at right up here. I don't know. I think you should turn around up here. Anyway, let's go to. Anyway, I'm gonna look up for US. Project Indiana. So this is called the new US 31, Hampton County. This is a bigger project to make 31 from Indy to South Bend to freeway, complete freeway. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not because you know, we got one section of one section 31. I don't know if they do that. Anyway, we're heading south again. Checking out Southbound. A little bit different than northbound perspective. Right now, there is 3 stoplights north of, let's see, this is north of Westfield, Noblesville, whatever you want to say. There's only 3 stoplights north of Westfield, but they're getting rid of one at 28. In Tipton County, so I think that one might have next number, but I don't know about that yet. This was completed in December of 2015. This whole entire thing was completed in December 2015. But they still haven't even finished it yet. Section 134. I'm trying to think here. This one, and I just don't understand, but this one guy who works here to the right was mad, was mad at how narrow the road right there and the roundabouts itself was not wide enough for his truck. I don't understand. I think there's going to be active traffic. I think that tiny engine might have an active traffic management system, like, you know how many minutes it just take to get to this highway. We just added third lane here. I was looking at Wikipedia. I wasn't sure if Indiana 32 is going to become a new interstate, but I don't know about that yet. Even though it says proposed, but I don't know yet. It's supposed to be for Interstate 269, but not sure about that yet. Anyway, back there we just passed 32, and now we are approaching 161st Street, exit 131, and I think the numbering scheme is a little bit odd at this interchange. Yeah, they put services, it says services, then wherever street is on. It's kind of interesting. I've never seen that before, especially up here. And now we just are, there's 151st Street and 146th Street. Now Here, here's Keystone Parkway up ahead. We got 151st Street and 146th Street up ahead. To Keystone. I think I'm gonna fix this. Yeah, it fixes already. There's one lane. Here's exit 129B going to Kingstone and Clare Terrace Boulevard. Here's 136th Street. This is where they started with the closures for about a year, so they could actually reconstruct this whole entire section right here. I mean, I would say for probably about 10 plus years or so. I didn't even take this till they improved the bypass around Kokomo and also the US 31 between Plymouth and South Bend, and now, you know, I think that this route is faster than taking 65, because 65 is like the slow way to Indy, which my mom still takes 65, you know, she still hates 31. They're getting rid of all the traffic lights, even though eventually. Crazy. Still haven't finished those steel beams. I don't know what the heck they call them. Steel. I don't know why they call them, because it's so hard to tell. There's for aesthetics, so they're not even done with the aesthetics part of it yet. Still need to put the lights on the brakes, especially. No, they just contractors. There's a little bit of concrete right here. And the bump right here. To 465 in the end of the freeway right up ahead. Good thing they put those bumper strips in, because a lot of people don't know there's a roundabout right off the exit ramp. You know, geez, they haven't still done that. That is very bumpy. You know, when you talk about Carmel, and you talk about roundabouts, Carmel is a good city to live in because of, I don't know, at least 80, 90 roundabouts. And actually, if you live in Carmel, they actually were featured several times in the newspaper saying, or in news stuff from other people, they're like, oh, Carmel has a lot of roundabouts and blah, 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 blah. Yes, they do. But we're going to stay to the right, and then we're going to stay to the left. And yes, if you're wondering what camera I'm recording, no, I'm not recording my Sony Candy cam that I usually film. I'm actually recording on a Garmin dash cam. It's much better than having to hold the camera for like half hour non-stop filming. So it works out perfect when you have a gas cam in the car. And then we're going to need to stay to the left up here. Still working on the road right there, but we're going to stay to the left and look at this nice, beautiful flyover going up. Yeah, they always got that sign up. It says 31 southbound, 465 to exit 2. You know, it's kind of funny when you're driving the Interstate 465 corridor, you always wonder, hey, where's 31 actually goes on the south side of it? You come on 465, check all the way down to exit 2. That's where he's joining with 31 all alone. So it's kind of crazy. But anyway, I hope you enjoy that driving video of the new 31, the new improved 31 here in Hamilton County. And with that being said, that's it for now.